embodied reality, becoming what you already are. Many believe righteousness is about morality, laws, or social norms, a rigid framework of shoulds and shouldn'ts imposed from without. But in its deepest sense, it is a state of being, a profound alignment with the essence of who you truly are. It's not about striving to become something in the future, a distant ideal to chase through effort or penance. It's about aligning your present awareness with the reality you wish to experience, stepping into the fullness of your inherent potential now. This is the recognition that you already embody what you seek: peace, strength, abundance, not as a goal to be reached, but as a truth to be lived. The journey isn't one of acquisition, but of unveiling, peeling back the layers of doubt and illusion to reveal the radiant self that has always been. When you shift from striving to embodying, life ceases to be a race and becomes a revelation, a gentle unfolding of the power you've carried all along. The true meaning of righteousness. Righteousness is not about rules. It's about perception, a lens through which you see yourself and the world with clarity and truth. It is the realization that you are already the version of yourself that you aspire to be, not a flawed fragment awaiting repair, but a whole being ready to shine. It is the internal shift from seeking, grasping at external markers of worth, to knowing, a quiet certainty that your essence is enough. This perspective transforms life from a struggle of trying to become, a relentless climb up an endless ladder, into a process of unfolding what is already present within you. Like a flower opening to the sun it has always known. Consider the idea that sin is not a moral failing, a tally of misdeeds to be judged, but simply a misalignment, a failure to recognize your true nature, a missing of the mark of your own divinity. When you live in doubt, fear, or limitation, you drift from this truth. But righteousness is stepping into the awareness that your potential is not something to reach for with outstretched hands. It's something to embrace now, in this very moment, with open heart, breaking free from the illusion of lack. Many misunderstand the idea of transformation, thinking that external change comes first, that the world must shift before they can rise. A person in poverty may believe that faith or effort alone will change their situation, praying for a windfall or toiling tirelessly. Yet if they continue to see themselves as lacking, poor in spirit as well as purse, their circumstances remain the same, a mirror of their inner story. True transformation happens when one shifts from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance, not just in thought, a fleeting affirmation, but in deep conviction, a bone-deep knowing that rewrites the script of their being by aligning with the state of already being, feeling the wealth, the security, the fullness as present facts. You transcend limitation, breaking the chains of want with the key of awareness. You are not saved by mere belief, a surface hope that waits for rescue, but by the embodiment of the truth that you already possess everything within, a wellspring of potential that needs only your recognition to flow freely, beyond external validation. Throughout history, people have sought validation through appearances, status, or religious compliance, polished exteriors, titles earned, rituals performed, hoping these would grant them worth. But true fulfillment doesn't come from external approval, a fickle tide that ebbs and flows with others' whims. It comes from inner certainty, a rock-solid trust in your own being. When Jesus spoke of a righteousness beyond that of the scribes and Pharisees, he pointed to this deeper truth. The power lies not in outward displays, the loud prayers, the meticulous rules, but in an internal shift in consciousness, a quiet revolution of the soul. It's not about being seen as righteous by the world, a performance for the crowd, but about knowing you are righteous within, a state that radiates outward without need for acclaim. This inner knowing frees you from the bondage of others' opinions, placing the authority of your life back in your own hands. The power of embodiment. Many focus on specific desires, a better job, wealth, success, chasing these as isolated prizes. But these are just reflections of a deeper state, shadows cast by the light within. Instead of chasing outcomes, running after fragments of a dream, embody the feeling of already having, not the thing itself, but the essence it represents: security, pride, freedom. When you seek first the internal state of fulfillment, dwelling in it as if it's yours now, everything else follows effortlessly, like rivers flowing to the sea. The kingdom of heaven is not a distant place, a golden city beyond the clouds, but a present reality. It exists in your awareness of already being, a space you enter, not by striving, but by resting in truth. Embodiment is the art of living this truth, wearing it like a second skin until it becomes as natural as breathing, a power that reshapes the world without force, living as your ideal self. Righteousness is not an abstract ideal, a lofty concept to ponder. It is the key to shaping reality, a practical tool for crafting the life you envision. When you live as though you already are the person you wish to be, confident, loved, prosperous, life reconfigures to match that belief, bending to the will of your inner vision. The external world is simply a mirror of your inner state, reflecting back what you hold as true. You do not need to wait for permission, struggle for approval, or seek the perfect moment. Step into your being now with bold faith and watch as the world responds in kind, aligning itself with the image you project. This is not wishful thinking, but a law of existence. What you embody within, you manifest without, a seamless dance between the self and the universe.